Hi guys, good morning. So another day, another video. Bakit nga ba Vespa, no? Nung una, honestly, nung tinitignan ko yung Vespa, napapaisip ako kumuha ng big bike. Sabi nung mga nakakausap ko, konti na lang, big bike na yan. Totoo naman, mahal din kasi ng Vespa. Tapos ang dami na rin choices ng big bike. So konti na lang dadagdag mo, pwede ka nang kumuha ng entry level big bike. Pero yun, ano lang yun, nagkaroon lang ng point na kino-consider ko big bike instead of Vespa. Pero yun nga, hindi naman tayo experienced rider, nagsisimula pa lang. Napapaisip lang ako noon that time, because of practicality, dahil masyadong ang mahal yung Vespa, why not get a big bike? I decided to go to Vespa for number one, hindi pa ako marunong magmotor. So obviously it will take time bago ako siguro umabot sa point na yun na kaya ko na mag big bike, di ba? Simulan muna natin sa maliit, sa scooter. So yun, number one, hindi nga tayo marunong magmotor, hindi tayo marunong ng manual, kaya automatic lang tayo, gas and brakes, gas and go. Kaya nag-decide tayo sa scooter na lang. So bakit Vespa? Since napag-desisyonan ko na scooter instead of big bike, bakit Vespa? Marami ding ibang mga retro looking scooter. So bakit Vespa? Ang mahal-mahal. So there are pros and cons to owning a Vespa eh. And this is just my personal opinion, guys. Feel free to comment down below. So for me, kaya ako nag-Vespa, or kaya Vespa pinili ko kasi matagal ko na itong pangarap. Gandang-ganda talaga ako sa looks ni Vespa. Yung kurbada niya. Actually, nag-start yan way back 2015, I think. Yung PX 150. Actually, mga lumang Vespa, ang gaganda talaga ng itsura pa rin eh. Classic talaga eh. Ang ganda talaga yung classic look ni Vespa compared dun sa other brand or maker na may retro style din. History is number 2. Number 3 is the culture. I think siguro baka pagbaliktarin ko nga dapat yun eh. Well, in no particular order naman to, pero yung culture, yung community ng Vespa, iba talaga eh. Yung community ni Vespa very solid, ang daming activities, yung mga local clubs, even international, they are recognized, especially yung mga clubs recognized by the Vespa Club of the Philippines. Sa yung mga local clubs, no, kanya-kanya silang activities eh. Another pros for me is siguro yung the recognition of the brand, no, well known, well established. So having said that, I think it goes with the quality. Syempre kasi alagaan nila yung pangalan nila eh. Even after sales service, yun, syempre kailangan maganda yung after sales service. given that yun nga, the name, they carry a good name, a good brand, so they should also carry a good after sales service. So I think those are the 4 things I like about this brand or getting a Vespa. Yung cons, obviously napakamahal na accessories ni Vespa. If you want to accessorize your Vespa, talagang gagastos ka. Pero nasa iyo naman yun eh. Kaya hindi ko siya masyado consider as cons. Kasi it's up to you guys. If you want to accessorize your Vespa, talagang gagastos ka. No, kasi as it is, kunyari plain lang, hindi ka maglalagay ng kung ano-anong mabubot, maganda na siya eh. Another cons is the maintenance. Ang mahal ng maintenance ng Vespa. Dating cons is very limited. Well, dati na to, kaya sinabi yung before, isa siguro sa cons is very limited yung shops catering to Vespa, pero that was before. Ngayon hindi na, madami ng shops na nagki-cater sa Vespa, which is a good thing kasi bonus yun sa Vespa community. If you plan to get a Vespa, if you want to service your Vespa, you're no longer limited dun sa kasa. Ang daming shops na nagki-cater sa Vespa. So yes, I think those are the pros and cons of owning a Vespa. If there's anything else na siguro na miss out ko, please feel free to add guys. Owning a Vespa, kami na miss out ako, pero yun lang kasi nasa isip ko eh. So I think that's it for today. I'll see you on the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching guys. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye.